Hey, yo, it's Platos Zodiac here, brand new channel. As you can see here, I got a community. I actually got two um, channels taken down. They're not community guidelines. From this one, you could see here that uh, apparently I'm in support of criminal organizations, which I don't understand. I mean, reflecting off others, I kind of do. Um, However, I have no chance for appeals on either of the channels. Why my channel one was taken down, I do not know. And just so YouTube, if you're examining this, I would like to let you know that I am not in support of any criminal or violent organizations, and there was nothing in my content that showed criminal organizations. There was some Luigi Mangione content on there. However, all that was meme art, video meme art that was showing the views of the people. Um, and so I think that I understand that YouTube and freedom of speech is two different things. Um, However, this is freedom of expression. It was art. A lot of the music there that I presented, I had made, and so I know there wasn't any violations there. And so that's what it was about. There was one touchy video in there where I can kind of see that maybe they would want to take it down. And so I'm not really convinced right now that this is solely YouTube doing this. I kind of have a feeling that this might have been a mass report because within 2 days, both of my channels were taken down. And my channel one, where I discuss white papers, that was taken down. The only thing that I could find in violation to get my channel taken down was the occasional cuss word. Because in the guidelines, it does state that documentaries and things like that. If you do reposts on documentaries, they're exempt from guidelines. They're still within terms of service. And also, I would like to point out that every video clip that I had posted on either channel, I'm going to say channel two, this one here that I got this elaborate violation on. Every video clip came from YouTube itself, and so to be in support of a criminal organization, I would like to bring that to the evidence table of. So if I got it solely from you, I mean, here's your shitty guideline thing. But, if I was to solely get it from your platform and then make, chop it and crop it and make little video clips to go with music, all you have left to violate me on is probably the title. There was there was a video called Who's Next? I don't want to say the rest of the title. Well, actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say it. It was called Killing CEOs. Who's Next? Um, and this was just bringing up the thought of whether or not Luigi Mangione's actions was going to, and the news reports were going to create copycats. And I made this into a meme form because this is a public opinion right now of that guy. And so just because, the guy, okay, so some people want to argue, okay, he's being charged with terrorism. Okay, I got that. However, he's a lone gunman. And so what criminal organization are you speaking of? The guy acted alone. And so, moving forward, like this makes me think of, when I was younger, there was always See this link here. I have no chance for appeal. But, what this reminds me of is when I was a child, the elders, when we were being bad, the elders used to say, you're going to mind somebody. And I guess at this point, that's what it's going to be. These guys, I do feel that this was a mass report because anybody that has watched my first channel where I do white paper discussions, and I did do the Freemason documentary, the Shadow Mason documentary, and I did do the the Fed Internet Theory uh, uh, podcast episode where we talked about Scott Ritter. I did think that maybe the Scott Ritter thing could have been a little bit touchy, but this is a public notification of the creepazoids in this world that they seem to protect anymore. Uh, and so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and do a restart. Um, and I will make a second channel as I feel fit. I've just been really disappointed about, I'm not necessarily disappointed about this meme channel here because that's all redoable. It's easy and it's fun. I enjoy doing it. However, the white paper channel, look, like this is those white papers and stuff. It takes a lot of work for Plato. You know this uh, that type of stuff goes to talking to people with psychology backgrounds, also talking with the public to kind of uh, you know uh, to kind of engage with the public and see how valid these things are, and they also require emails to talk to people, and you know um, anonymous chats through Signal and whatnot. Like this isn't just me picking up a white paper and reading it. This is very educational. And in the age of disinformation, I would like to not have that on my channel. So therefore, I'm not just going to read something that's passed to me, um, and ultimately call it the truth. And so like I'm not really that mad because there's only like 15 subs. I've done this. This channel deletion stuff of mine has happened for time and time again since I guess around the mosque shooting is when the Plato name, which I'm not going to give up, by the way. I'm not changing the name because the people that need to know that name, and if they want to find me, they're going to look that up. uh, I don't have a lot of access to said groups of people that I did in the past. And from the outlook, it looks like a lot of those people are gone. There are still some OGs out there doing their thing. And hopefully that, you could pass the message along that, yeah, both channels of Plato, I did get deleted, and I have no chance for appeal. Um, Pushing this link does me absolutely no good. They absolutely scrubbed it from their database. There's nothing there. And so with that, this is my short, I guess, introduction to my new channel. Um, you know, uh, I guess what it comes down to, like really what I think that this must have been a mass reporting issue. Um, I don't know because, and the conveniently timed of this bring down was it was 2 days before Luigi's court case, and so that if it was a mass report, I'm calling Fed, uh, and if it was YouTube's doing, I would say it was a preemptive inside job. Um, And so, the problem, another part of the problem I have is that I don't have a lot of reach. And so this isn't like I'm going to warp public's opinion uh, into creating groups of maniacs wanting to off CEOs, right? So that's the other suspicious part. I might have been in a comment section and said something that Mr. Federal Agent didn't like because I do spot these people in places like TikTok, and I know their habits. I know their body language. I know their language that they use when it comes to pushing propaganda and things like this. And I also spot them based on their language in comment sections. And a lot of times, see, here's the other part is that the thing about me, which there's a few people out there that truly understand uh, how Plato works. Um, Originally, I came to YouTube, and I've told this story before. I came to YouTube because these truthers, right, that showed no receipts for anything that they talked about. The subject matter did hold some truth, like the subject itself was true. However, the warped description or what they're putting out on the internet was a different story than what the actual paperwork involving the subject matter portrayed. And so after 5 years of doing that, this is my whole background of YouTube. Is the After 5 years of watching these liars claiming to be truthers, come to find out that most of it was based on religion. Right? These are religious people, whoever they are. Right? A lot of them are. They're these. I don't know if you want to call them fake Christians or whatever, but that's what to me they seem to be, because in their own book that they claim to support, it tells you that you probably shouldn't be lying to the public, but their whole thing is based on lies to begin with. And I took notice to, whenever you go to these, go and see a church function, wherever you see the word Jesus, right? There's not going to be, it's not going to be too far away before you see this word truth. And I found it quite odd that these people labeled themselves as truthers when I fact checked them. And I'm not talking about fact check using Google. I'm talking about fact checking using material such as the white papers that I present, which are college, they're university level discussions and papers that are written. And when I go to that source and I read those things, and I'm not saying that all universities are fact either. And this is why I talk to psychiatrists, psychologists. I talk to, like, um, I talk to people that are ex-military and about these subjects, kind of to reflect the subject matter that I'm holding, right? And try to validate as much of it as I can. And I know we live in a world where everything's 80-20. However, that was my whole start of YouTube, was present these facts and show the public that you need to be careful of who you're listening to, because a lot of these people are just flat out liars for views and subs and money and whatnot. Um, and so it's and with that being said, is like I would assume that YouTube would absolutely love it if I just did a quick Google search and read from a paper and told you some bullshit from some guy that just wrote up something that came out of his head, right? Which is like just based on his opinion, or whether he's going to offer some sort of confirmation bias. I don't know. But the whole purpose of these channels, like this one, this violation, this channel bring down here, this was me having fun doing video memes, about news reports, right? Like the happenings of the world, and I would sling together. I have a buddy that's using AI to write music, and and we're just playing around. I do the video, he did the audio, and and it's based on subject matter of current events or happenings in the world. That's what that was, and it was just me having fun. Um, and then the other channel was exactly like I explained, was trying to educate the people on manipulation and how and to kind of like set in stone to the viewer that um, these manipulations happen all over the world. They happen in your daily life all the time. It's continuous. It never stops. Um, and I think that by me showing people these things, you're not going to become immune ever, but you can keep an eye out and you can look for it and you can defend yourself. I'm not going to say that I don't fall victim to propaganda or disinformation or misinformation once in a while, but what happens is over time, let's say uh, 3 or 4 times of the subject matter of viewing it, I begin to recognize, okay, now I notice these holes in the psyop, or I see the manipulation cues, or the keywords, or the repeat type of thing, and so therefore I could pull out before I end up being a Q-tard. Okay, that's the whole point. Is a lot of people fell for that Q stuff because it was a bunch of repeat, and still to this day, uh, things like the first arrest will shock the world. Well, Donald Trump got arrested and nobody was shocked. And so these are the type of things that I'm trying to teach the people. And so we're going to get a fresh start with this. That's my quick intro video. Thanks for watching. Platos Zodiac, and I'm out.